I always say this to people. I don't know what my band sounds like. I'll never know.
Dude, that is such a funny thought.
Baseball is primal as fuck. Music is primal as fuck. And like it awakens something in you.
Yeah.
Just something. Whenever I need music gear, I always go to sweetwater.com. If it's mics, headphones, or studio and recording gear, Sweetwater has you covered. Next time you need any music gear, support the podcast by using the link in the description and comment section below. Are we back?
I think we're back.
It feels like we're back.
I think so, man.
Holy shit. I mean, we've been here over a month.
Dude, honestly, it flew by.
Did it?
It felt like a week.
Wow. It's so weird.
Dude, it's crazy.
It's where we can get older, the weeks and months, talking years now, just fly by. A month, gone.
Yeah, I think there's a scientific explanation, right? That
there?
Time perpetually increases, or at least the way we perceive it. It's the way our brains work, is that we perceive time as less as we age.
Oh my goodness.
So it's a real thing, and that scared me when I saw that.
So I'm fucked.
So it's like every year we're going to feel like it goes by faster. That's just how our brains work, apparently.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why that is, but it just is.
Well, Zach, I haven't seen you over a month. Cheers, man.
Yeah, cheers.
Good to see you. Be back.
Sir.
Holy shit.
It's great to be back.
Today is Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
It's dropping tomorrow.
Sir.
Literally, I got home this afternoon a couple hours ago. I literally drove straight here.
Dude, that's awesome.
Saw my cat, petted Leo for a little bit, and now drove straight here.
Dude, that's amazing.
It feels good.
Just to be in the grind.
Yeah, it feels good to be at this table. Holy shit. It's the real table.
It's the real thing. We're really out here.
It's good to see you, man. Holy shit.
You too.
What have you been up to?
Dude, I've been so busy. I've just been filming, editing, going to the gym. I started going to the gym again, which has been cool.
Good.
Yeah. Trying to stay healthy.
Yeah.
As much as possible. So
what was your reason?
I think it's kind of a similar reason that most people, it's just not feeling the best, physically,
Mm-hmm.
and just getting tired of feeling a certain way.
Yep.
And I just wanted to have a clearer mind and just overall just improve how I felt on a day-to-day basis.
Do you feel that when you go to the gym, it improves your work?
100%. It improves because it improves, because I'm definitely a believer of kind of that theory that we have pent up energy, and
Totally.
that can, I think when you don't exercise, especially when we're talking about cardio,
Mm-hmm.
I think when you're not moving around, physically moving your body,
Yeah.
there's this energy that gets pent up, and it can end up being pain in your body, it could be irritability, whatever. There's so many different things.
Yeah.
And every time that I do cardio, especially, I just feel this release after. It's awesome.
Yeah.
And I feel clearer minded. I'm more focused throughout the day. Everything is just more positive, I would say.
It's crazy how that works, huh? You move around a little bit, you feel better, and everything gets better.
Yeah. And it's I've done, I used to go to the gym every day. So this is something that I've known. You know how it is. I just got lazy at the end of the day.
That's what it is. We're lazy. The hardest thing, dude, which we all struggle with, you get up, you're like, I don't need to go to the gym.
I'm fine.
I'm fine. I don't need it. And then a fucking week goes by and a month, and
That's the problem, is thinking that you're fine.
yeah,
Your
your brain will come up with 1,000 reasons to stay in bed all the time,
Yeah.
and it blows me away how that just won't stop.
But what's funny though is once you, at least for me, once I get back into it, it's
Yeah.
hard to get me out of the gym. It's that's all I want to do.
Oh wow,
So it's one extreme to the other.
it's true, huh?
Yeah,
When you get into that groove, it's I'm in the groove.
you feel weird when you don't go.
Totally,
Which is it's a good thing.
it is.
So
Man, I always feel weird when I don't go.
yeah.
Yeah.
You go pretty often too, right?
Yeah, pretty much at least 5 days a week.
That's awesome.
When I'm home, have to.
Same here. My thing is, I guess my goal is always if I'm not filming a video that day, I'm going to the gym.
Great.
That's the only thing that can prevent me from going. Because obviously I need to physically have energy.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm going.
Yeah, being like a videographer, you're pretty active. You have to, you always have something in your hand, or like, now you have these devices where the camera's like attached to you. You're always like either running or walking around. Before you know it, it's been fucking 12 hours.
Yeah, and especially like when I'm doing rock videos, man, it's just a little more intense.
Is it?
I think so. Yeah, just because, well, you're filming the whole band if it's a performance video, so you have to do literally just more takes. And then also, I mean, this is also just my fault too because of the way that I like to film. But I like to run around a lot when I film. I don't like to stand still just because I think for rock, you really want to feel, you want the visuals to match the song. So if it's like a heavy song and it's like still, it just doesn't work. You need like movement, you know? So as heavy as the camera can be sometimes, I'm running around, I'm doing all these crazy angles and stuff. And dude, I mean, it hurts your back. There's no way, there's no getting around that.
Yeah.
It's just gonna hurt, like, you know. So
I'll buy you a back brace for Christmas.
I think I need one.
Well, that explains why you're always running around when you're filming the podcast. If you guys don't know, he's doing cartwheels and running around. I'm like, what is he doing? I'm trying to talk to Glenn Benton right now.
I'm doing backflips in the background.
Yeah, this is definitely a little bit more slower pace.
Yeah, no. But see, that's why these are fun because it's something a little bit different for me.
Yeah, it's always fun doing something different. You know.
Yeah, you can't
go back and forth with different shit. You know, it's cool.
Yeah, that's the variety, like the spice of life, right? That's what they say.
Yeah,
like variety. You know?
Love that. You went to a Dodgers game, huh?
Yeah, I went to a Dodgers game last night.
Was that the first game of the season?
No, it was actually almost the last one. Because the playoffs are going to start soon.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
I was like, someone said first game. I was like, wait, I thought it's been baseball this whole time.
Yeah, I think it was the second to last.
That's
pretty
what it was.
sure.
The last.
Yeah, second to last.
So it's time for playoffs, huh?
Yeah. What was funny too is
time to get drunk.
Yeah, my friend that I went with, MJ, he's like really into baseball.
Yeah.
So he was breaking down like the whole season to me, and I guess the Dodgers had already made it into the playoffs before this game. Mm-hmm. So they didn't care. They were just doing whatever during the game.
Yeah.
For like most of the game, they were like they played against Denver. They kind of just let Denver score a couple of points.
Really?
And then like towards the second half of the game, they just like picked up the pace and they couldn't keep up.
Wow.
So like, yeah, it ended up being a landslide, but
But you probably still have fun though, right?
Oh, dude, it was awesome.
There's something about being inside the stadium.
Yeah.
There's an energy to it.
Yeah. The funny thing is, and this is no offense against baseball, but when you're there, you do everything but watch the game. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But you just want to watch people and look at other things.
It's so cool, huh?
You know, because there's all this stuff going on. Like, they have like full on like little like restaurant, bar, club kind of spots in there too.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So there's like stuff to do when you're in there other than like actually sit in the seat and watch the game.
They have clubs in the stadium?
Like, yeah, they have like bars.
Dude, let's go to the club.
hit the Dodger club.
Oh, dude, I've been saying this for a while, man. I want to go to an Angels game because I'm a little bit closer. I mean, right now we're like 10 minutes away from Angel Stadium.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
Yeah, pretty close. Like, dude, just go there, eat a hot dog, and just drink beer with your friends. Look around.
That's what's cool about it.
Oh, it is. Yeah,
I think that's why people say it's like the American sport because it is just like drink beer and eat hot dogs. Like it's the most like people from other countries. It's probably the stereotype that they think of when they think of us.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys just drink beer and eat hot dogs and hamburgers and like it is the most American stereotype like kind of sport. You know.
Yeah.
Which that's what makes it dope is that it's the oldest too. Like it's been around forever. You know, and it's kind of always stayed the same. It's never really changed.
Yeah, it's kind of bizarre when you think about how long baseball has been around. You know,
since what, like the 1800s or something like that? Something crazy like that.
That's a long time.
Over 100 years.
Holy shit.
And like as a sport, it's pretty simple, right? Like you can literally play it like in like, you know, other countries. Like I know in Cuba they call it stickball, and it's literally just like they just get like a wooden stick. And then they'll literally just hit a rock, like whatever they can grab that's circular.
You serious?
So it's like it's like kind of like, you know how drums is like the original instrument?
Yeah.
Like baseball is like the drums of like sports because it's it's easiest to like set up. It doesn't require a lot to make it happen, you know? You just need a field, some kind of bat and some kind of ball. Doesn't matter what it's made out of.
That is also bizarre. Like a lot of great sports like baseball and music. You brought up drums or anything that involves anything primal.
Yeah.
And then we basically market that.
Pretty much. Yeah.
I mean, baseball is primal as fuck. Music is primal as fuck, and like it awakens something in you.
Yeah.
Just something.
Especially drums. Drums are the most primal because literally it's just hitting something with your hand.
Oh yeah, totally.
Like the fact that like the least primal thing about it is that there's a stick. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
The only way to make it more primal is to just hit things with your hand. Like if you just hit it with your hands instead.
Yeah.
Which they have hand drums too. That's how drums started, just with your hands. You know what I mean?
That's so fucking heavy. I mean, I don't listen to me. I don't condone this, but like try listening to try doing DMT and listen to Korn. You're like, oh shit! It's just like, oh, that's why it's like this fucking untouchable primal element to that band.
Yep.
It's like, damn, that you guys touch on something. It's just you listen to those drums, you're like, fuck.
It's everything about their sound. How it's like pretty raw, and it's just like
it's nuts.
Dude, I don't know.
I don't know.
And their beats are pretty like, they're pretty like rhythmic and like tribal sounding too, which I think helps.
Dude, shoots and ladders, done.
Oh my god,
it's just a fucking simple beat, like this tom. When you like I said earlier, like you had like the drums in your hands.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's like you kind of go back to that. Yeah, it's like those toms. There's something about toms. You play it a certain way. It's like, oh, there's something about it.
You know who else plays like that is the drummer of Kublai Khan.
Really?
Do you know that band?
Yeah.
They're sick. Yeah, they're very. They kind of remind me of Korn because their drum beats are very tribal. They use a lot of like tom fills and stuff like that. Yeah, it has that like musically. They're definitely more like metalcore.
Yeah.
But like the drums are so like the fills and everything are so like tribal. They do a lot of the kind of like double tom kind of work and stuff.
I gotta try them out again.
Yeah, they're sick.
Shit. What's the record that I should jam?
Let me see. I could probably give you two examples.
Okay.
The Hammer is like their, you gotta listen to that one.
Okay.
And then they have one I believe is called BC.
BC, nice.
And that one's interesting. I worked on a couple of their music videos back in the day, and in the video we just had people dancing around the fire because that's literally what the song sounds like. It sounds like a tribal dance, like a almost, I guess you could say, like a powwow kind of thing. So we had people in like kind of tribal clothes like dancing around a fire.
That's sick.
And it was a simple concept, but it matched. It's funny when like it matches perfectly with the song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And people will be surprised how hard that is to do. When you match like the song itself with the video or like the energy of it.
Yeah.
Oh shit, this fucking hits. Holy fuck.
And it's funny too because people will know immediately when it matches. You know what I mean? Like they'll notice like, oh shit, this is like a perfect visual representation for this song.
Yeah. And it could be like a simple idea.
Yep.
That they just executes.
Well, I think, and that goes back to like the primal thing, right? Because primal is usually pretty simple. It's like, it's just like it's something that like taps into a certain part of your brain where you're like, oh yeah, it wasn't that long ago that we became like civilized. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we could argue that we're still not civilized, right?
In a lot of ways we aren't.
Yeah.
It's like, that reminds me, there was like a TikTok going around for a while where it was like, there's some sound that you could play that apparently will make a cat. The caption is that this sound makes cats remember that they were like pharaohs.
Oh, wow.
In ancient Egypt.
Yeah.
And there's so many videos where they play it and the cat will literally just start staring and like zone out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like that kind of thing.
And do the fucking sit.
No, like they'll literally stand up like this and just like look super serious. Like
cats are super spiritual. I don't know what it is. Like the whole worship of, you brought up Egypt and cats. There's something about like
cats are kind of freak me out. Like I've always been more of a dog person, and I think that's only because I don't think I understand cats fully. Like I think they're kind of like on a similar consciousness as we are. I think they're a little bit more aware of things around them.
It's crazy how you just said that. I totally agree. I think why people like Zach the kid, it's maybe why people are freaked out by cats is because they're too similar to us.
They are. It's the way they look at you.
Yeah.
You know, when like a dog, it's like, you know, that they have like the
Very pure, happy energy,
wholesome
as fuck.
especially
Yeah.
like a golden retriever is the
Oh my goodness.
like they say when
pure happiness.
like people will joke that someone has golden retriever energy because they're just like happy all the time and their tails wagging metaphorically. Because dogs, I always say they're just happy to be there. You know what I mean? Nothing's bothering them. They're just stoked to be alive, you know?
Yep.
Versus cats, you can always tell they're thinking.
Dude.
Because they'll just sit there and look at you.
Dude.
Like, because they, and you know that they're thinking about you. Like, they're like either judging you or they're like, there's something that's going through their head in reference to you.
Yeah, it's like, this guy sucks. This chick's a fucking bitch.
Yeah. And what if your cat like really just hates you?
Oh my goodness.
That would be the worst.
Dude, a trip out, I mean, it happens to me a lot. I'll be high at home and like, I'll look at my cat. I'm like, you get freaked out.
Yeah.
It's just like, man, they're like, and they know, I think they know when you're high too.
Oh, yeah.
And my Leo.
Even dogs know that.
True. Yeah.
They know.
But cats will fuck with you. It's like, do you know you're gonna die one day? He'll start biting my leg for no reason. I'm like, dude, he knows I'm high. He's fucking with me.
He knows.
Holy shit! But if you're okay,
yeah.
I mean, like they say when you die, like the cat will like eat your fucking face off.
That is so terrifying because that's happened so many times.
Really?
There has been multiple cases, like especially with elderly people, you know.
Oh my goodness!
Because you know they live alone, right?
Yeah.
And they'll pass away, and then you know, way later when they find that the person died, they'll find the cat eating.
I'm getting high right now. This is too much. This is too much right now, dude.
You want to get more paranoid while I finish this story?
I want to freak out in public right now. Let's go.
Oh my god! Yeah. So yeah, there's been multiple cases where they've found, you know, like elderly people dead, and then there's their cat is like literally eating them. It's horrifying. And I think like when people ask what the difference is between cats and dogs, that's it right there.
Yeah, it's nuts, huh?
Your dog would never eat you. Like it's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen, huh?
Like what happens most of the time, thanks, is dogs, well, they've actually found like when their owners die on them, they'll be next to them like crying.
Wow.
So it's the polar opposite, you know?
So it has a polar opposite of being. Holy shit, that's nuts.
Like, because, I mean, dogs do feel. It's not like dogs are like dumb or anything.
Yeah.
I think they're just genuinely, in my opinion, I mean, not that cats are all bad, you know what I mean? But dogs, I think, are just, they like us more. Like, they respect us in a different way. Where cats, it's like, we kind of have this agreement. They know that we feed them, and they're kind of just going with that. They're like, this human feeds me, and that's good enough for me.
Yeah. So good. Thank you. Shout out to Aaron Stakiner. This is his leftover weed.
Shout out Aaron, man.
And this is pure weed. I'm a tobacco guy, but fuck it.
No spliffs today.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, no. The spliff thing is interesting. I've only had a couple in my life, but I get it because it's like you don't want to get fully blasted all the time.
No,
you know?
Especially on this. But I think if I fuck up, you'll just take over, and that's so.
You know what has like a similar effect is really anytime you hit a blunt, right? Because a blunt also has tobacco in it.
Yep.
So you get a little bit of that tobacco buzz.
Yeah.
It's interesting because it does. You notice the difference.
Totally.
You know.
Well, speaking of wholesomeness and wholesome bands, we got to talk about Lamb of God.
Those guys are awesome.
Those guys are fucking sick.
Yeah, let's hear some tour stories, man. You were out for a month.
Okay, if you don't know, we were gone the past 30 days, month. We were on tour with Lamb of God, Killswitch Engage, Baroness. I'm wearing a shirt. They're fucking. You ever heard of Baroness?
Shout out Baroness.
They're fucking. They're sick as fuck,
dude. Yeah, I've been a fan of theirs for a long time, man. They're sick,
dude. So good, dude. Their story, John, their singer. Shout out to John. He talked about like, when the fucking bus fell.
I heard vaguely about
crash.
that. I don't know a lot about it, but I heard it.
They almost amputated his arm, And they were trying to save his arm. I mean, obviously they saved it. Thank God.
Oh my God.
Holy shit.
So did he get like pinned kind of thing?
Seems so.
Dude, that's...
You know, he almost lost his fucking arm, dude.
Dude, isn't it so crazy that like we're in these like vehicles that can kill us like every day pretty much?
I think about that often. Pretty often. Like I'm driving on the freeway. You're like, I'm around all these cars. Hundreds. If you look about where you're driving, you're around hundreds of cars in the freeway.
I know.
I'm
thousands.
Like, thousands. I mean, you could definitely argue that. I'm just like, anything can happen.
It's the most dangerous thing, and we do it every day.
Yeah, we do it so like, oh, this is fine.
Like shark attacks, plane crashes, like all those things are way less likely than a car crash.
It's the car. Which is why like I try to be like, people fucking hate me when I'm driving, but I always get people on my ass.
Yeah.
But like I like a certain amount of distance when I'm driving between me and the car in front of me.
Oh, you have to. Yeah.
And people don't. Whoever's driving, dude, they don't like that.
Especially because a lot of people, and I know you've driven in LA, so you know this. People love to slam on their brakes. That's like their favorite thing.
Yeah.
Which I've never understood, because it's like, if you see you have like several 100 feet in front of you, just brake like a regular person. Don't like step on it, and then, because you're literally almost causing a car accident every time you do that. Every time that you like randomly just like hit the brakes like that.
Yeah.
It's potentially even worse than cutting someone off.
Think so?
Yeah, because now you're forcing the whole freeway behind you to stop.
Oh, that's how accidents happen.
That's how accidents happen. That's what I'm saying. Like, cutting people off is bad, but usually you could see it happening, so it's more predictable.
Yeah.
Slamming on your brakes, it's like, luckily I have really, you know.
I'm gonna test this real quick.
Oh, okay, for sure.
See if it works.
Oh, there we go.
Well, now you have the option.
The doink saver.
Woo!
There you go.
Nice.
It's the flavor saver right there.
Little things in life.
That's dope.
So that's why these were there, huh? Those little rivets and the. Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot.
Raw. Oh shit. Got me.
Don't ruin that joint.
The company Raw makes a lot of things like that. Like they'll make like a joint container that I forget how it works, but it doesn't go out. You can like put it in a container and it'll stay lit and somehow not burn things. And yeah, I don't know. They've made the weed technology next level.
That's a whole other technology, you know.
Yeah,
I like that. We had like simple as I'll put anything in a fucking paper and smoke it.
That you know that's when they used to call it pot. It's a different thing than what it is now, right?
Yeah.
Like pot versus cannabis is a completely different like world.
Interesting.
You know, which I've always thought that word was funny, pot. Just the way it sounds, it just sounds like it's such a dad word, I feel like. I don't know.
Yeah, pot, dope.
Dope.
Are you smoking dope, son?
Which is funny because dope means like, you know, bad drugs. That's like what it actually means is like hard drugs.
Yeah.
So it's funny that they called it that.
Oh my goodness.
You kids are on the dope.
Oh my
I already know it.
Well, we're on the dope right now. Turn this podcast off. This is not a good influence.
There's just always been something funny to me about like dads not liking weed. And it's funny because now the majority of weed smokers in the world are all like older people. Like,
interesting, huh?
Yeah, I was at a dispensary once and they actually told me this fact. They're like, yeah, 99% of, or not nine, like at least 90% of our customers are like over 60.
Are you serious? Whoa.
Old people smoke weed more than anybody else.
Whoa.
Because I mean, everything hurts. That. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They need some kind of like relief.
Totally. I mean, yeah. I mean, shit. I've had headaches and fucking name it, toothaches, earaches, and I'll smoke a little bit of weed.
Yeah. I mean,
this is coming from me. Now. I'm not a smoker. It's just like
no, for sure. And I don't smoke that much either, but I definitely recognize the benefits of it.
It's huge.
Like, I'll put it to you like this. I used to have asthma when I was a kid.
Oh,
now, technically, I still have it because it never really goes away.
Mm-hmm.
But I've not had symptoms pretty much since I started smoking, like in high school. Maybe it has nothing to do with it, but maybe it does. I don't know.
Why do you think that is?
Well, there are just benefits to like CBN, CBG, like anything that's not like THC. Obviously, that's only the psychoactive. Mm-hmm. Like its only purpose is to get you high. The other chemicals that are in weed, again, like CBN, CBG, like all those kinds of things, they help with like anxiety, depression. It helps with inflammation, like like that's why cancer patients smoke, because it helps, ease the pain and stuff like that.
Holy shit. CBD?
CBD, but there's also, again, like CBN, CBG, there's like, I don't know how many, there's like 14 cannabinoids, something crazy like that.
Oh, wow.
And they all have different benefits.
Holy shit.
Excuse me. Like some are actually for people who don't have an appetite.
Wow.
Again, cancer patients usually don't have an appetite.
Yeah.
And it helps stimulate their body to where they could eat and things like that.
Wow. Does this help us get a six pack? What's so funny? This is just like.
Do you ever like smoke and then want to go to the gym?
Okay, I did it once.
Me too.
And I'll do it again. I just got into cardio. I was doing fucking, what are those things? Mountain climbers, fucking burpees.
Oh, those are good.
You know what? I'm curious. I'm smoke weed. Mm-hmm. I was like, I thought my body was falling apart. I thought like I was gonna have a heart attack.
Oh my
It was like
God.
your heart's beating all fast. I'm like, oh shut up! Oh my God, I'm dying.
I was flying on the elliptical and that happened to me.
Oh my goodness.
And like I started getting like heart palpitations and things. It was so scary. I'm not gonna lie, I was scared.
Oh my God, I'm gonna do it again. You gotta do it again.
You know what I did was I pushed through it. But I got to be honest, like, here's my take on smoking and then going to the gym. Mm-hmm. Really good for lifting, because I actually noticed I lifted heavier after smoking, because you don't feel the lactic acid, which is what causes pain when you lift weights.
Nice.
So there's that benefit. I don't think it's good for cardio, because it just makes your muscles too chill. And it's hard to be chill when you're running. It's just that they don't go together.
True. They say that this is I don't think this is scientifically, but people that have experience will not go on jogs or do cardio because your brain's too active. Well, you're thinking about other stuff. You're thinking about your life and shit. Like that's why weightlifting has a little more benefits. You have to focus on what you're doing, because when you're running, if you read about how we run or walk, you go on a walk and a run to kind of think.
Yeah, that's usually what you do.
Yeah, so it makes a lot of sense if you kind of trip out when you're smoking.
Yeah, because it would probably increase your anxiety because you start overthinking, right?
Yeah,
but
true.
No, that's really what it is. It's that you're overthinking. But if you have a good playlist, this is why music is amazing.
Of course,
I wouldn't be able to run without music.
Dude, we're so spoiled that way, huh? We have our favorite mood, and our music just fucking going directly into our ears, into our brain, and into our fucking body.
Dude, could you imagine running? Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Could you imagine running 20 minutes straight without music? You're like, I'm hearing I'm hearing my voice too loud of me breathing.
Yeah.
You hear everything. You're like, my feet sounds weird hitting the.
It's so weird.
Everything bothers you when you're running.
I know. Yeah, if you don't have music, like, oh shit, like my fucking knees hurt. I'm like the fucking. You feel like the cement more on your heels. Oh shit, it's fucking sucks.
Especially at the gym, because you know that everybody else is hearing you breathing loud. You're like, I don't want everyone else to know that I'm shot right now. Like,
everyone knows I'm too high.
Dude, that's so funny.
But the ladies are checking you out because you're smoking weed and getting a 6-pack.
Just like
CBD fucking burns fat, dude.
Oh, that's true. It does.
Does it?
I think it does. I think that's one of the benefits. What it does is I think it stimulates your digestion, which obviously
interesting.
Because most people have like a couple pounds of extra food in there.
Of course.
Especially if your digestion system isn't very strong.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, that could all just, like you would feel so much better if that wasn't in your body.
Wow.
It's
funny how this conversation just went straight into cannabis. I had I did a lot of research and notes here. I'm like, we're just going straight into weed. I love it.
We just completely changed the whole course.
It's true, man. It's true.
Yeah.
And I guess this brings up a topic I wasn't planning to talk about, but we get older and we kind of figure out who we are.
Totally.
Oh shit, I don't like doing this. I'm not gonna do this. I realized that this relates to cannabis actually, or weed, and we were opening this tour, so we were playing at like 6 p.m. Which
Right.
for us, you know, our past fucking I lost count how many tours we've done, but we're playing last or second to last. So
Totally.
So it's like the body we train our bodies to drink, play last, and essentially go to bed. Oh wait, you're done. It's 11 p.m. It's time to go to bed,
So
Chris.
true. Yeah.
If we're playing at 6, we're drinking heavily at 6 p.m. Well, 5 p.m.
Yeah, right before you go on, right?
and then we're fucking. Oh wait, 6:30. We have a whole day.
Oh man.
And I did fucking 3 shots of tequila, fucking 3 heavy ass beers.
Yeah.
And dude, by the time Let Me God went on, dude, it was so hard. I struggled like literally the whole time, like staying up. I'm going to bed earlier than expected, and I was like, shit, you know, I don't want to hang out. I don't. I'm tired, and somebody hit me. I was like, shit, like you don't have to hang out.
See, okay.
You really don't.
That's actually cool that you bring this up because I've always wondered this. Like, I've only done a couple of tours, like at least full US.
Yeah.
And that was the thing that I think I struggled with the most is like, I didn't want to always like I always wanted to hang out, but like I didn't know if it was rude to not hang out sometimes because everyone would literally like every night would stay up.
Yeah.
And I was starting to think like, would this be like weird if I didn't? Like if I went to sleep early, is it gonna be like a judgment or anything like that?
Yeah. I don't think so. You
No.
know, I think people are going to have their opinions on you no matter what.
Yeah, true.
But I was like, man, you know what? I don't want to hang out. It's. I think everyone has their own time. They enjoy hanging out.
True.
And when it's not my time, I realize, oh shit, like I like hanging around this time. No one's available. During the day, in the morning, where you know I'm up in catering and fucking 10 a.m. drinking coffee and walking around at noon at catering at lunch to get lunch, and no one's really hanging out. But that's my I would I could talk to someone literally if I wake up.
No, totally.
I'm walking in. I could talk to whoever is on that tour for fucking 8 hours, no problem. But when we're done and I'm tired, I want to go to bed.
You have
It's
to,
so
man, because
weird.
otherwise you're like, I don't know, you're like not listening to your body, right?
Yeah, it's weird. And I was like, shit. This happened. I mean, 4 days ago, and it hit me. I was like, you know what? I'm forcing myself to hang out with my band right now.
That's so real.
I was like, wow. Like, I thought, like, I want to, but I don't want to hang out with anyone. Not because I don't want to hang out. It's just like, I'm tired. I want to fucking go to bed. And
It was like that
it
realization
was a
for
big
you.
realization. So I stayed on, where we travel, our bandwagon. I sat there. I smoked my blunts. And then I was like, this is what I want to do. I'm doing
Right.
this. And if someone comes up on the bus, cool. If not, I don't care. This is...
I get it.
It's so weird how like we force ourselves to do things sometimes that we don't want to do.
It's weird, yeah, because especially like I'm an introvert naturally. I like being extroverted when I have the energy, you know. But naturally, I'm definitely a sit in my room and chill and like kind of think type of person
Yeah,
when there's not like a party going on or something like that.
totally.
So it is interesting to like when you're around a lot of extroverted people that always want to be out and talking to people.
Sure.
And then you run out of social energy. Just like you said, and you're like, listen, it's no offense, but I'm done for tonight.
Okay.
I got to stop.
Yes, you're right. I think Zach, I think you hit something really hard. Like, I think when you're an introvert, you have social energy, and you said the words. I mean, you have. I believe I do. Me personally, I have social energy every day. But there is like a time frame you have.
There's a limit, right?
It's a limit and a time frame. If it isn't there, like you can't really force it later. Like you're kind of like your battery's spent.
Yeah.
It's a different energy source and battery than as let's say
totally.
like a extrovert. They can hang out all night and it's all good.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And we struggle as introverts because as an introvert, you do have to force yourself to go out to hang out at some point. You can't just be inside all day and fucking be like, I'm gonna not talk.
But which I do all the time because
Yeah.
you have to.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And but I realized, oh shit, there is a time where like, oh wait, I'm forcing myself in a negative way.
Like an
It was
unhealthy
very-
way.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? It's 9 p.m.
And it's like, yeah, I think, I was talking to my friend about this last night. Like, I think we judge ourselves the hardest. And then we always
True.
assume that everyone else is judging you in the same way, I think.
Sure.
So if you think like, oh man, they're going to be bummed out if I don't hang, or if I like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's really, that's probably just you thinking that. And
Very true.
mostly everyone is probably just going to think like, okay, cool. He's going to sleep or whatever. Like, it's fine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, most people wouldn't overthink something like that if it's not about themselves, you know?
That is true, huh? Fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah, because we do that a lot. I think as humans, we all probably do it. We like kind of overthink our decisions. But obviously we always give like someone else the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
But you never give yourself the benefit of the doubt, I guess.
That's a good one. You got to give yourself the benefit of a doubt.
I think so.
That's true, huh? Yeah, because we're always so in our own head, especially if you're an introvert. It's even like maximized.
And if you're an artist, I feel like every artist in the world has that because that's how our brain works. We like analyze things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally.
It's very true. And in my scenario, I mean, the people I want to hang out with always don't want to hang out. It's how it always is.
True. Yeah, that's honestly facts.
So that guitar player's been sober for fucking 10 years, or like this guy just wants to fucking play the show. And no one's rock stars. There's no ego. It's like some people do their own thing, and I got it. I literally got my own thing like fucking 4 days ago. Like, oh shit, I get it. Like, you know, some people just want to do this, and if you see them, great, you'll have a connection. If you don't, it's just, and it's so funny. You'll be surprised how rare you'll see someone even when you're on tour with them. You have different walks you're doing, different times, different schedules. It's really hard, you know?
You'll have that, and then have you ever like went on tour with a band where for whatever reason you ended up hanging out with them like the whole tour?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like that's always funny when that happens because it's always unexpected.
Yeah.
Like you'll end up talking to one of the members of the band, and then like you'll link up with the whole band, and you'll go on like an adventure. You know, like when you get to a new city, the first thing that you want to do is like walk around and check it out.
Yeah. It's fucking nuts.
There have been tours where like I've definitely like hung out with certain bands like the majority of the time just because we had like a group, like it was a cool vibe with everyone.
Yeah, you have your own vibe.
Yeah,
and, it's like,
and it worked.
Yeah,
especially a tour, right, where you're going to be around like a bunch of people every day. It's interesting.
Yeah, it's nuts, huh?
You have to kind of figure out your vibe within that tour, I think.
Totally.
You know,
and you know, I've been going to bed early, and I don't have you know, I haven't touched cocaine in over fucking 10 years. You know, I don't do any drugs.
Yeah, so that's awesome.
I don't have any like helpers. I'll call the drugs helpers. I don't do like
that makes sense.
All I have is alcohol, pretty much. And when I'm tired, I'm like, shit, I'm tired. I'm going to bed. You know.
Are you big into caffeine?
Yes, but I have my coffee in the morning, maybe 1 or 2 during the day. That's it. I try not to abuse caffeine. You know, I try to use it as a tool.
It really helps me personally. Like I don't go crazy, but like I drink yerbas every day.
Nice.
I have at least one every day.
Attaboy. That's cool.
Just because I think it, at least for me, it activates my brain in a way that like nothing else really does.
Nice.
So like I drink it and I'm good for the whole day, pretty much.
That's badass. Yeah. Caffeine is fucking. It's a crazy thing, especially when you cut back on like an addiction or like alcohol or something. For us, like, you're fucking gonna drink coffee.
It's one of those things, like, obviously it's a drug, you know what I mean? Just like weed is a drug, alcohol is a drug, but there's something about caffeine that I don't feel any like not that there's not negative effects. I'm sure it affects your heart and things like that, but I don't know. There's something about it where I feel like it has more enhancements than it has downsides, so it doesn't make me feel bad.
Nice.
Consuming it,
cool.
You know?
Yeah, totally. Shout out to caffeine. It's dope. Yep. I think this is 100% demonetized, but that's fine. That's okay.
Was it all the herbal talk?
Yeah, some kind of green stuff in this fucking little roller paper right here.
This guy just hanging out.
Yeah. Shout out to I don't usually do this, but I gotta give a shout out to Danny Wimmer. He puts on all these festivals around the country. We get to so the Aftershocks, like the Louder Than Live that explains the bat. If you see this, and little details, dude, get you fucking stoked. We walk in our fucking dressing room and see a fucking Louisville Slicker bat, custom made, dude.
Dude, that's awesome.
It says Suicide Silence on there. Fuck, we got our own bat.
So, Daniel Wimmer gave you that bat? Mm-hmm. Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, any cool band that played, you get it. And that day, played was awesome, obviously, and then I watched Helmet side stage. I'm a big like Paige Hamilton
Oh, nice.
Page. I mean, he's a fucking legendary rhythm player. Just watch him like fucking watch him in the corner like a fucking creep.
Just stared at him.
Dude, you'll see he's so fucking sick. I'm trying to get him on the podcast.
Oh, that would be sick.
Yeah, I'm trying to. And then Slipknot headlined. They haven't been this great live in a long time. They were fucking sick.
I feel like their lineup right now is so good. It's so
great.
solid.
It's fucking badass, dude.
Yeah.
And they sounded incredible, and everyone obviously in the band is fucking killing it. It's been a long time where like you saw them like, oh shit, like they're fucking killing it right now.
Like it felt
It's awesome.
different.
Yeah, it felt different. It was really cool.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm saying, if you see Slipknot in your town, you got to see them. They were fucking doing great.
Yeah, no, I mean, I saw them at the last Knotfest that they played in LA, and man,
Nice.
I agree. I don't think they've ever sounded better than how they sound now.
It's so great. I think probably next time we talk, I got to go home and like decompress. I want to hear that new Slipknot record, get high and fucking jam it.
Dude, I honestly loved it.
Yeah, you love it?
I thought it was sick, yeah. It was different, you know?
Different?
It was it was different in a similar way. Like, obviously, it didn't sound the same, but I like that they went out of their comfort zone in the same way that they did on the Subliminal Verses. That's what it reminded me of. Because no one really thinks about it, but Subliminal Verses compared to Iowa is such an insanely different album.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? I think people don't realize how much they really like went on a whim and like tried something new on that one.
Yeah, it's nuts,
You know?
dude. You go from like the heaviest record of all time, and the Subliminal is still heavy.
There's
But it's like
moments, dude. 3-0.
Well, it's great.
That's one of the heaviest songs probably I've ever heard.
They call those masterpieces. That's a fucking. It's Subliminal, so yeah, it's just a fucking masterpiece. Is all it is. It's nuts.
Yeah, man. Because I mean, they have 3-0, and then they have Vermilion Part 2, where it's all like acoustic and it's like really nice, clean vocals and stuff.
Yeah, dope.
And it has like that melancholy sound. Like, I still think that's one of the dopest, like, kind of alt pop adjacent kind of songs that I've ever heard.
Nice. Yo, shout out to Slipknot. You guys are fucking killing it. Sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I was fucking tired. I saw 3 songs and bounced. That's how tired I am. That's how tired
Understandable.
I've been the past month, Zach. I'm watching Slipknot destroy my second favorite band on the planet Earth. 3 songs. I'm like, I'm out, dude. I'm beat.
Dude, there are just those moments, right? Like, because, man, on tour, like, there's that moment that's, what, usually, would you say, like, on week 2, where you start feeling it? Where, like, you really start feeling, like, the weight of the tour hitting you?
Yeah, it's week 3.
Week 3 is when you really...
Yeah, usually, I mean, it'll span, like, a month or, like, 30 days, but your body and mind go somewhere else, like, in week 3.
Yeah.
You start getting a little bit more annoyed. You start like missing home, and your body's like, I think I'm good.
For sure. Yeah, I think I'm chilling, too.
Put in little special crevice.
There we go.
Don't fuck it up.
Boom.
Beautiful.
Now we'll just this will be lit. It's an incense.
This is our pyro.
It's an incense for the room.
Yeah, you just gotta know. We're all human. We get tired. And we're older. I'll be honest. We're
No,
older.
for sure.
So trying to, we headbang as hard as we can. I do. And in 3 weeks, your body's like, dude, you need to fucking go home.
Dude.
It's so weird. Like, I can't control it. I just can't control it.
Especially with how hard you guys go. Like, you guys bring it live. I know. So I can imagine how you feel after, like, doing that a month straight. That's insane.
Like, oh my goodness.
You guys are banging their heads off.
Jesus. All right. So next week we're talking about the new Slipknot record. We're gonna talk about what headbanging does to your brain cells.
It does something, that's for
I'm
sure.
gonna do my research for it this week. I'll do my research.
Okay, I'm curious to know.
Because I mean, man, I feel dumb a lot. Dude, like, fuck, dude. It's just like, is there like a fucking relationship with the headbanging and the fucking forgetting shit? But
I mean, you're giving yourself kind of micro concussions, right?
oh my goodness,
Something. I mean, it's probably not that bad, but it's
something.
because you are sloshing your brain around a little bit, I think.
It's pretty much what we're doing. It's nuts.
But I don't know. Maybe your body adjusts to it after a certain amount of time. Who knows?
That's true. I'm hoping the body is just adjusting and getting stronger. But that's no importance when we're home, gym and
because that's how it is with like fighters and stuff, right? Like,
Yeah.
obviously, they still get hurt, but I think their body builds a resistance after a certain point as like a
Good.
defense.
It
Like,
could. Yeah.
you know,
It could. Shit. Well, today's the second.
it's the, is it?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it is the second. You're right. You're right.
Saturday the second. It drops
Second.
tomorrow.
Yep.
Do you know that Slipknot's here next week? On the
Oh, yeah,
7th.
they are. That's right. Yeah.
It's literally next week. Literally next.
I'm
Saturday?
going. Well, I'm actually going to Aftershock. I'm seeing them there.
Oh wow, great! So
Yeah.
you'll see how fucking sick they are. It's awesome.
I can't wait. I'm really excited.
We also, speaking of this festival, Ben did play that festival, so we all sat back and watched them. It was dope.
Yeah, I saw them at Knotfest. They were good.
Yeah, they're awesome, man.
They were really sick.
I talked to all those guys, Griffin, Cole, JJ. Shout out Simon. Yeah, they're all fucking cool guys.
I hear they're super chill too.
Yeah, they're awesome.
And they have good energy live too. Like,
Yeah,
for playing Knotfest, it's like a high caliber of band. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
I think they fit in with the lineup. Like they definitely were like killing
great.
it. Yeah, it was cool.
yeah, man. You can't fake energy.
No,
So when you have it, it's like, oh, that's fucking sick.
no, it's like
Great.
like one of my favorite bands to see live is Dillinger Escape Plan.
Oh my goodness.
For that word, energy.
Yeah.
Because when they put on it, like when you see them live, it's not just a performance; it's a show.
Yeah.
Like you get a whole experience, and I love artists that do that.
Totally.
You know,
Shit. Yeah. Shout out to being a sick band having energy. It's rare, so that's fucking awesome.
yes, sir.
This will take us a while to get through. So last topic. Let's. I really want to talk about Lamb of God. That's a special band.
Dude, I think so too.
Like you think about like a record ashes of like The Wake, like being signed to a major. Like
Yeah,
damn,
I mean
dude,
they're
that's so
technically
sick.
the biggest metalcore band of all time, right? Pretty much.
Yeah, I wouldn't argue that. And then Killswitch. Yeah, just masters of their fucking craft.
Yeah, those are the two kings right there.
Yeah.
And it's funny; those are the both of those bands were the first two bands I heard that had breakdowns. So just to throw that in there.
Holy shit, that's
So,
dope.
It's like I think those are the groundbreaking bands. You know.
Yeah. So dope. And I mean, you hear the riffs, you're like, oh, they have the riffs.
Oh my
Jeez.
God, they're
Holy
like
moly, man.
that's what I loved about like that era of metalcore, like
Yeah.
the early 2000s, is it had this like thrash metal kind of influence to it.
Yeah.
So like the riffs were super like almost classical at times. It sounds cool.
Yep. Yeah, they fucking tapped into something.
Yep.
I don't know. Man, they got sick ass riffs, and I love Willie. What a sick rhythm player.
Yeah,
Like,
I know.
goddamn.
Dude, yeah, everyone in that band is so sick.
Yeah, they're all fucking top tier.
Yeah.
Willie, he's my guy. Like just
You guys got pretty close.
I talked to him once. Again, we go back to like the people I want to hang out with. They're never around really.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
The coolest guy ever. He warmed us up in a semi. It's so sick.
In a semi.
Yeah.
So he sets up all his gear in a semi, you're saying?
Yeah, like I'm obviously Simon God, so you're in a fucking amphitheater,
Right.
And so they the buses and the semis. Yeah, so I guess they set up his practice rig in like a semi. So one day I finally got some courage. Walked in, I'm like, oh, what's up, dude?
Oh,
Great.
so you went and hung out with him?
Oh yeah, great
Nice.
fucking guy, man. So cool.
Yeah, I met him at, I don't even remember what year of NAMM it was, but it must have been like 2009, 2010, a long time ago.
Nice.
And super cool. Like, well, the whole band was there, and they were all just like super nice. And obviously, I know Art.
Yeah, shout out Art. Shout
and
out, man.
damn, it's cool seeing him with those guys.
It's insane.
He's a hard worker, man. He deserved it.
He deserves it. And we were talking about it before we started this podcast, like outside. Like, I don't want this to be about me or us, but like, there's something is to be said about being a cool band,
Yeah.
being cool people,
Because it kind of reminds you that like these artists we're all just humans. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like I think artists, when rightfully so, like get put on a pedestal because the talent and like.
Sure.
I mean, it is admirable. You know what I mean? But
Sure.
it's cool when you can, at the same time, just stay super humble and just be a real person. I think the fans really notice it too. And it's like something that they appreciate.
Yeah. Yeah. I call that subconscious energy.
100%.
It's like,
yeah.
what is that about him?
It's the energy. That's what it is.
It's like you seem cool, but it's that weird. It's that realness,
and it's a genuine cool. It's not like I'm clocking into work. I gotta go talk to people or whatever. Like
they're all fucking sick, dude. They're all so fucking cool. Brandy, their singer, he's a special guy. I don't know how to. I don't think that there's a word for him.
He's like very unique, I would say.
Unique, like such a sick front man. Like Jesus, we'll just watch him when I'm awake for fucking the first 3 songs. Just watch him, like damn, like something about you, man.
And even like his
special guy, man.
Like
sounds
he
incredible.
has his own look too, like his style.
I love it.
It's cool. Like he gives me like a '90s punk vibe personally, which is interesting for a metalcore singer.
Yeah,
you know what? Like it's a different. It's not like something that you see often.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, I mean, special guy, special band.
Yeah, no, they're again like they're like Killswitch in that they're just doing something at a high level that not many bands are doing.
Yeah, you're doing it at the highest level even possible.
Yeah,
you know,
because I mean they're basically at that like Slipknot level. They're like pretty much in that ballpark.
So cool,
which is so fucking sick to see.
Yeah, only a handful of bands on the planet could ever do that. You know.
Yeah, it's what like 1 of 10 maybe, something like that.
They did it. They're on the list. Killswitch is also on the list. I never even talked to Adam D, but he was like, one of those guys. I want to talk to him, but there's not around. It fucking sucks, dude. Shit.
And like his energy, he kind of gives me like kind of like Limp Bizkit member vibes, just because like he's so cool, like his style and everything. Like he would go on stage with like a cape and stuff like that.
The sickest guy.
And I just love musicians that have fun with it and don't take themselves too seriously.
I think that's the key.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I used to love seeing Acacia Strain when they would get on set and their name was written in bubbles, like pink bubbles on stage.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Because that's just so funny. Like,
yeah,
you know, it's cool to be like a super heavy band, but at the same time, like, be able to laugh at yourself and have fun.
Yeah, I think that's the key to life, huh?
Yeah, I mean that applies to everyone, I would say.
Yeah, don't take our shit too seriously, and yeah, we're just trying to have a good time.
No, 100%.
Yeah. Holy shit, it's crazy. It's a trip to be here. It feels good.
Yeah, man.
It's been a while.
First day back in a month. It's crazy.
I was definitely missing it. It's cool.
No, same. I mean, it's funny. Like doing these episodes. Once you get into the groove of it, it's weird not having it as part of your like week.
Yeah, right. It's nuts.
Yeah.
And you know, obviously, I'm sorry about last week or what we didn't have a podcast, but like when we're in town together, we try to like record as much as we can because when I leave, we can still put out you know episodes. We got three out of 4,
right?
And I think that's 75%. They call it a C at most schools. A
right.
C,
yeah,
which is more than I ever did in school.
Right,
fucking killing it, dude.
Dude, I mean the C is pretty good.
C's, dude. I fucking graduated with D's.
I mean, it's a passing grade, so that's where that's at.
We passed.
We're passing.
We have passed, and we're a fucking good person. That's it.
And to you know, as busy as you are, man, to like stay on it like that is pretty dope, man.
Love it.
I think I would say that's probably what the listeners like, is that it's like consistent in that way. Mm-hmm. You know, so yeah, man.
Yeah, I think the key to anything is being consistent. You got to be consistent
because it just shows that you're dedicated to it, right?
Yeah.
Like you're not giving up on it. You're just like, can it continue no matter what?
Yeah. Don't fucking listen to your brain when you wake up and it's like, oh, just stay in bed. Press the snooze button.
Don't go to the gym.
Don't go to the gym.
Binge the show on Netflix instead.
Oh my goodness. Oh, dude, it's crazy how it doesn't go away.
Like the Dahmer one, you had to watch it. There was no choice.
Oh my goodness.
You literally had to watch that thing no matter what.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you, the listener, I hope you enjoyed me and Zach getting high. And we'll find out if we're going to do it again. Well, I guess we'll fucking find out.
The world may never know.
We may never know. I always say this to people. I don't know what my band sounds like. I'll never know.
Dude, that is such a funny thought because it's your
crazy.
music.
You don't have those ears. You know,
that's hilarious.
You hear it so differently. I'll never know what Suicide Silence ever sounds like. It's crazy. Always do our best and put out what we can put out. You know,
dude, that's such an interesting perspective.
It's really weird.
Well, I can say that your music sounds sick as hell. So
I appreciate that, and then also solidifies that we have to have trusted people around us and friends around us to tell the truth. Hey, you guys suck.
Have you ever had that conversation?
Oh my goodness. I don't know. I can't. I can't. So that's why since I have a very small circle of friends.
Oh my God.
Can't.
Well, you guys have always sounded amazing, so
Thank you.
that wouldn't ever happen anyway. So
I want I want to pay someone to be my friend, and then whenever I fuck up, they just slap me in the face. That'd be so sick, dude.
just like full on slap.
Yeah, that's like what it's not a bodyguard. It's like just be around me all the time because I fuck up and just hit me. You fucking idiot.
They're on.
Get the fuck out of bed, you bitch, dude. God, go to the gym.
Their only job is to discipline you,
That'd be sick.
like a army sergeant that's always in the room.
Dude, I'll get 5. I'll get 5 people, dude. It'd be sick.
Oh my God.
That'd be sick.
I feel like that's a job somewhere in a corporate office. That's
Probably
someone's
is.
job, you know.
Probably is, man. When motivation is low, it's hard to find motivation, but it is possible. Motivation definitely helps out a lot.
Motivation's important.
It is.
It's everything.
Well, goddamn, dude. Holy shit, Zach. It was great. It's great to see you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you for listening and watching. It's great to be back. October's looking pretty special.
I agree. It's looking awesome.
Yeah. So, anyways, thank you for listening and watching. We are back, and we'll see you next week.
Catch you guys later.
Later.
Peace out.